Howdy YouTube, Future Foley here. First I want to apologize for not uploading many videos the past couple of weeks. Been really busy with trying to finish up this Amnesia series, and I really wanted to finish the entire series before uploading any episodes on YouTube, so that way I could get the entire series up without having to make you guys wait for them, basically. So expect new episodes for the Amnesia series coming the next few days. I did finish the game, so there's no worry. There's no need to worry if you think that maybe I got stuck somewhere. I didn't. I finished the game. Very excited to show you guys, and I hope you guys are excited as well. So that's really all I wanted to say. So just enjoy the series. Howdy YouTube, my name is Foley and welcome to Sweater Gaming. Today we're going to play a game called Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I'm sure a lot of you have seen stuff on this game, probably played it yourself. It's a bit of an older game. A little bit about it. Personally, I played it quite a few years ago, but I didn't get too far in the game because I got to the first monster part and it sort of terrified me, and I just stopped playing altogether. So I'm coming back with a series. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to beat it, no matter how terrifying it is. So let's go ahead and get started. Enter name, Foley. Select. Start new game. We'll go ahead and play it on normal, most likely. Autosave disable, yeah. Let's play on normal. So basically, I don't remember much of the game. I just remember some of the puzzles of up to the point where you first encounter the monster, but that's really it. So we'll see how I do this time around.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
So we are Daniel. Flower petals. A memento has been added to the journal. For quick access to your mementos, press M. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. That's the pink trail. Alright. So we are Daniel. We are in a castle of some sort. And we are following a mysterious liquid trail. And we're crawling for some reason. Hello? Hold down left mouse. I remember this. Tinderbox. I remember you have to use these to light candles, because a big mechanic of the game is staying out of the darkness or you will go mad. I have no idea what madness entails, and I don't intend to find out, but I'm sure we might find out at some point.
arm, we can rotate it, and then right mouse throws it. Excellent. Ooh. Another tinder box. Excellent, more tinder boxes. Tinder boxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinder boxes is shown in the inventory. Excellent. So 3 tinder boxes. Hello? Oh, sweet. You can rotate. Playing some Rainbow Six. Alright, Danny. Come on, Danny boy. Come on. You'll be alright. Don't like that. I'm not too terrified at this point because from what I remember, the monster doesn't come until a little bit after we get into the game. A lot of the spooks early are more environmental type of horror stuff, like things slamming, stuff falling, and doors opening. So right now I'm currently doing okay as far as my personal sanity goes. We just need to make sure Daniel's sanity stays high by staying in the light. Tinderbox? Hey. No tinderbox. Alright, wax leads down here. Shit. It didn't like me throwing that chair. See if there's anything in this room. And so, basically, after the point of first meeting the monster, I'm completely blind to how this game goes, other than I know there's some sort of water monster at some point in the game. I don't know when exactly you encounter it, I just know that it is a thing. But other than that, I'm basically completely blind to the story or any of the puzzles or monsters that may show up. So up until then, I may remember some things, I may not remember some things, but we'll just see and find out. Old archives. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. So that was an unsettling event. Seeing a door open. Certainly unsettling if you think you're alone. We're chilling in the darkness. Let's get something lit. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's no lights in here. Tell me that's the source of light. I just want to look around. No, don't you start with that heartbeat nonsense. anything in here? I don't think there's anything in here. Alright, let's continue forward. Oh my goodness, it's dark. So the liquid trail takes us this way. I don't like that. Lots of wind. They really need to fix the insulation in this place. Ooh, chest. Tinderbox. Lantern. You've picked up the lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing F or selecting it in the inventory. Perfect. Anything else in here, or is this just the lantern? Oh, I can jump. Liquid trail leads this way. They tell you that you can throw open the doors by right-clicking it, but all the doors I've encountered so far have been pull in, so it's almost useless. There we go. At least up until this point. It may make more sense down the road. So you have an earthquake happening. Books and books and books. Anything in here? Tinderbox. Yep, pull inward. Oh, it's dark in here.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink.
My man's is getting drunk.
Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put
Daniel's
things right.
talking to himself.
God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him.
Kill Alexander.
His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong.
That's right.
He will be no match for you. One
fuck him up.
last thing. A shadow is following you.
Shadow.
It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So some sort of shadow is following us, and we need to kill Alexander, and we're writing notes to ourselves because I'm assuming we have some sort of memory loss, hence the name Amnesia, and we must descend into the darkness. Hence Amnesia, the Dark Descent. Oil for the lantern. Oh, my sinuses. Allergies. Always fun. See if there's anything else in here. So I guess this is where the liquid trail ends. Lever. Ooh, magical door. I guess not magical, mechanical. Let's see, is there anywhere else to look at? No, this is where I came from. Moving onward. Excuse you? Hey! Stop that. Is that these cockroaches? It is. Why are you hissing? Are you a cockroach? Okay, rude. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. To run, hold down shift. That's a new mechanic. Alright, so we're on the first floor. We came from the first floor.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
So that was Alexander. That's the guy that we need to kill for whatever reason. So we need to go to the inner sanctum. Let's just look around. That's where we came from. And what is that area that we came from called? Old archives. Of course, it won't let us through. Well, that's good, at least. That way we don't accidentally backtrack, get lost. So let's check out the first floor first. First floor first. And then... Stop that! And then we'll check out the second floor. I remember this. Squanch. Squish. Squoosh. Squeech. Oh, those are going to bug me. Get it? Because they're bugs. Let's check this door real quick. Ow. Smacked myself in the nose with the door. Some more squanchy. It is tough and pliant. It cannot be torn by hands or tools. We got a journal entry. Notes. Nope. Not notes. Diary. No diary. Mementos. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? I'm assuming so. Otherwise, why mention it? Game developer. Speaking of game development, I am actually a game developer of myself. Recently put my first game on Steam called Fever Cabin, so if you guys see this, definitely check it out. It's sort of like a Five Nights at Freddy's free roam meets Call of Duty Zombies. It's a very... I was trying to go for a what would Five Nights at Freddy's do if you could actually stand up and move around and maybe had more interactions. So if that sounds interesting to you, check it out. If it doesn't sound interesting to you, I don't blame you. It's a very odd, different concept. Let's see. So laboratories there, wine cellars there. I just want to check out all of this room before we decide what path we're going to take. Okay. That sounded like it came from here. Laboratory. I really want to check out this room first before I move on. I hope the girl that was screaming is going to be okay. Maybe it came from here. Obviously, I can't open it. We'll need a crowbar or something at some point. Archives. Archives. And another boarded up door. So our choices of places to go are the archives, the laboratory, and there was one other. But I'm going to go into the laboratory first because that's where the girl was screaming. Or that's where it sounded like the girl was screaming. So I'm going to check that out. Let's see, and the last one, wine cellar. So let's check out the laboratory. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished. Ooh, it's dark. Danny boy's having conniption fits. Ooh. Yeah, let's get our lantern out. Stay out of the dark. See if there's any hidden items. Is that a baby crying? What the fuck? Oh shit, did I run out of oil? I did. I don't have much oil. I'll give you a lantern. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps. But give me a lantern, but barely give me any oil for it. Oh my goodness, I need to light something. What is that? Can I zoom in? Is that moving? It's probably just a torch sconce. Yeah, it's definitely a torch sconce. Ooh. Is that the water monster? Something's down there. I don't like that at all. What's this? Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. So some chemicals have been moved to the wine cellar. 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. I'm assuming those chemicals are in the wine cellar. I hope those footsteps aren't real. I don't remember when the monster first shows up. So I have no idea. God. It's been years since I played this game.
There should be more cuprites. Let me see. And 1 part aquafortis.
Cuprite and aquafortis. Probably 2 of the chemicals that are required to make whatever we're going to make. Chemistry pot. Excellent. Early alchemy experiment. This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aquafortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violent to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. So this is how we're going to get rid of that organic tissue that is blocking the path of our progression. We need to find these chemicals that are in the, was it the wine cellar? And combine them and make some sort of acid, detergent, something or another. Somebody's having a bad time over there. Ooh, chest. Tinderbox. I need oil, not tinderboxes. Plenty of tinderboxes. Give me oil. Let's see what else is down here in the laboratory. Looks like that's it. It's cave-in. Alright. So I guess we are heading to the wine cellar. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Wine cellar. Can we light this? Nope. It's locked, and it will not open without a key. Excellent. Find the key for the wine cellar. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path. Can it be dissolved? I'm assuming yes, it can by this acidic stuff we will create. So let's see. We had one door down here and one door up there. Yeah, and that one was blocked as well as that path. So let's try over here first. This was the old archives. It won't budge. Wait. That's where we came from? Okay. So the only way then is up here. The regular archives or the new archives? Yep, looks like we're going to the archives. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Oh my god. That was dark. Rare books, catalogs, and then a scary dark hallway over here. Can we light this? Excellent. Oh, that's not too scary. I like the light. Did I just see something? I don't know if that's real. I'm gonna stay over here. Shit. Let's see, study. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's explore this area first. Light some candles. Move the chair out of our way. Oh, I thought there would be a note there. Oh. Yes. I'm aware of that by now. More tinder boxes. Ooh, here's a note. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. So someone named Wilhelm has made a contract to serve Alexander, who we're supposedly trying to kill. I wonder why. He must have done something, or is quite possibly blackmailing him. Or he just simply wants to get into this Prussian royal court and whatever the Order of the Black Eagle is. I believe this is where we came from. Yep, entrance hall. Let's check out rare books. There's a note.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all.
Tin
An
Hanan.
interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So Daniel went on some scavenge to Nigeria, it looked like, and found some ancient tomb. Probably unleashed a horrible monstrosity. Alright, nothing else in this room, it looks like. Just hissing cockroaches. Alright, let's go down Spooky Alley. First, let's check out the study. Oh, that's a thing. That's something. That is something groaning. I'm gonna shut this door. Another note.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
So Danny Boy was buried alive. That's probably why he doesn't like the dark. Let's check the drawers. Tinderbox. Crunch. Oh man, we need some more oil. Ooh, okay. Did I just unleash a genie? Oh no, that vase just exploded when I picked it up. Get out of here, chair. Nobody likes you, chair. Old tomes. Local history. We have old tomes, local history. Let's check out the whole hallway before I start opening doors. This is a big hallway. All right, let's take care of these doors first, and then we'll continue to that big hallway. We came from the study, so let's check out old tomes. Oh, hello there. Book? You try to scare me, book? Where's that piano coming from? More tinder boxes. All right, we have plenty of tinder boxes, but I think I've only found one lantern oil so far. We still only have 5 tinder boxes. I guess I have been using them quite a bit. Is there anything in here? Or is there just a spooky book? A haunted book? I'm not seeing anything in here. Oh, chest. Yes, more oil, finally. Pardon me, door. Alright, and let's check out the local history. Oh, it's locked. The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? I'm assuming so. Let's just light up the place, make it nice and bright. I don't like you, chair. Oh, that sounded really close. Tinderbox. What is that? Is it a piece of wood? Concrete? A brick? Yes, more oil. Always happy to find oil. Let's go ahead and fill up our lantern. Stop doing that. Cockroaches, you penis roaches, you dick roaches. Floor plans and maps. Let's check out floor plans here. We'll go counterclockwise in our exploration. Shut the door behind us. Just to be safe. Can never be too safe. Western Hall.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things
The
start
shadow,
falling
that's what they were
apart.
talking about.
Just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So Daniel was talking about a cave-in in his last note, but I think that happened while they were at whatever tomb they were in. I don't think they was talking about a cave-in within this castle, which it looks like they're talking about expanding on this castle, but we'll see. Give me some more oil, come on. I'm feeling lucky. Yes! Oil! Come on, you son of a bitch. More piano noises coming from over here. But it stops almost immediately. Oh shit, sure enough. It's coming from this piano right here. I thought I had that open too. There. How you gonna play piano now, Mr. Ghost, if you can't sit? Hmm? Oh shit! That was a cave-in. Ooh, it's dark. Danny Boy's not having a good time. Let's check our sanity. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Health, all is good. Excellent. Journal. Kingdom of Prussia. Wonder what is important about Prussia. This is the map room, right? Maps, yes. Obviously. Anything in here? Another note. Ooh. Are you gonna read it, or are you just gonna... Okay, you're just gonna black out.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh, we're supposed to be walking. Can we run? We cannot run. Nor can we crouch.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
It's so pretty! Ooh, I can touch it. I will poke the light.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of
Alien
spiraling
memories?
towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Impossible geometry.
The
Ooh,
next
this is
thing
going to
I
get
can
Lovecraftian.
remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Firmly grasp it. Alright, so we got some sort of relic that showed Danny Boy some alien memories of some elder abominations and impossible geometry. No wonder this poor guy probably has PTSD. Been buried alive. Seen alien memories. Alrighty. Let's finish up this area and then we will move on. Let's see. Oh shit. Where do I go? Oh, what's this? Fragile, but not breakable by hand. It must be breakable with an object then. Is something heavy? Oh, hell yes.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
So some kind of timed puzzle in here. Is that oil? Yes. Ooh, that's what it is. I hear it clicking. Here's another one. Any more? Here's one. Ooh, excellent. Ooh. Very good. Let's light this up. Secret entrance. Let's finish. Oh my god, it's so dark over here. Ooh, note. Need to break the glass with something. Smash! Smash! There we go. Smash! Local folklore. Alstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. That's us. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move slightly through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg, that's Alexander, lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhineland, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle. That's the order that the contract guy was talking about wanting to join, along with the great leaders of this country. Who was that guy? What was his name? Contract boy. Journal. Notes. No. Contract. Wilhelm. Wilhelm's the guy. He wanted to join the Order of the Black Eagles. So something is going on with the Order of the Black Eagles, and Alexander is somehow immortal, or it could possibly be his grandparents and they have the same name. I'm not sure, but I suspect we will find out. Alright, so that was the secret entrance. That's where we came from. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the secret entrance. That was just a note within glass. Oh, here's the door. Won't open. Alright, here's the secret entrance we unlocked with the time puzzle. Ooh, we have a key. Let's check out everything first before we pick it up, because I don't know if a key will trigger any sort of event. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to waste a tinderbox there. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. So, somebody drank some wine. Wilhelm left a paper trail of some sorts, or a breadcrumb trail, that leads back to Castle Brennenburg, and they were talking about some human subjects. So I'm not sure what's going on. Wine cellar key. So we got the wine cellar key, so now we can go to the wine cellar and grab the chemicals we need to create whatever concoction that will dissolve this organic tissue. So we need to head back to the laboratory. Or, sorry, we need to head to the wine cellar now, and then we can head to the laboratory. Ooh, that was the thing. I saw that. Went down that hall. Peek. Take a peeky peek. We're good. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, that's behind us. Oh, run. Run, Danny boy. Study. Oh, I think the study was locked earlier, wasn't it? Yes. Maybe? No. No, we've been in here. I should leave the doors open. What does that door lead to? Oh, never mind. Let's head back to the wine cellar. Make sure we got everything in this area. Checked all these. I'm gonna leave these open as well, just to let future me know that I have indeed checked them. Back to the entrance hall. The statues were praying, gazing into the dark, domed ceiling. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. More of this goopy, squishy stuff. Ooh, tinderbox. So let's make our way to the wine cellar now and get the chemicals we need. It's this way, wine cellar. Like this? Nope. Trapped in the dark. I use the key. There we go. Awesome. Unlocked the wine cellar. Let's head in. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Let's go ahead and use our lantern for this area. Let's fill it up. Perfect. Flashback.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
So they were he was talking about wine in that note that we read just a few minutes ago. How's our sanity doing? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Ooh. Some moaning and groaning going on. If an enemy is near, stay out of sight and hide in the darkness. So, it's giving us hints about enemies now. I'm assuming the enemy will appear at any moment. So we just gotta keep our eyes out and hide if we see it. Ooh, this is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Let's use that. How many tinderboxes? 6. We'll make our way clockwise, I suppose, so we don't get lost or go off in random directions. Tinderbox. Lots of wine in the wine cellar, as to be expected. There's a barrel. This just goes back to the main room. We'll keep the door open. Let ourselves know that we've been through here. Make sure there's nothing on the shelves that I'm missing. Anything behind this barrel? No. What's this? Orpiment? Orpiment. Picked up orpiment. A jar of orpiment. I'm guessing this is one of the chemicals we need to make the acid. Alright, so there, it looks like it leaves a little bit of a trail to give you a hint as to where to look for these chemicals. So let's continue going. What are we going? Clockwise? We can't go further that way. So let's go back to the main hall, see if there's any doors over here. Going clockwise. Open the door. Ooh, another chemical trail. And yes, indeed, we have cuprite. Oh, shit. Well, thank you for shutting the door. I was going to do that anyway. Let's look for more oil or tinder boxes. Either is good, although I would prefer oil. Let's just go ahead and light a candle in here so we're not wasting all of our oil. Come on, there has to be something. Nope, nothing. At least we got chemical number 2. Can't do anything with these. No. Alright. Move. Oh, it's dark. Shut the door behind us. Get some light before Danny has a seizure. Hold left mouse while moving with the left stick to push. For a strong push. Ah, I see. Awesome. So we can move heavy objects and sort of toss them. Cool. Good to know. This is more than half a lantern worth of oil. What are we doing? Awesome. So I'll save that oil. Picked up tinder box. Anything else on these shelves? Nothing. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any tinder boxes or oil. Very important. Alright, so I don't think there was anything in here other than this oil tank, which we can go ahead and get now. Refilled more than half of the lantern oil. The barrel contains no more oil. Awesome. So we got a full lantern now. We don't have any extra oil though. keep making our way downtown. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. Hello? Nothing. Chains. Chest. Flashback time.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going.
So the wine was poisoned. Oh my god. What kind of poison?
Wilhelm, do something!
Oh, Wilhelm was poisoned too. That was the guy that was trying to get into the order.
Not getting out of here.
The guy that signed the contract.
Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Squish. 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 Chest. Open. Open. Tinderbox. How's our sanity doing? Same. This. We got a note right there, and some chemicals. Let's check this drawer first, or this dresser rather. Nothing. Let's go ahead and read this note. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and my testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded during my time as a soldier. So some sort of punishment for him. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. So these are the snatchers that the one note was talking about. So our boy Wilhelm was, I'll have to double check it. It was called a snatcher or something, the local folklore. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Oh my God. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer see, I'm assuming. So, what kind of poison makes a man's bones poke through their skin? That is rough. Aqua Regia. So we have chemical 3 out of 4 now. So we just need the last chemical. I didn't check this yet. I'm just going to ignore all the footstep sounds. I think they're just here to creep me. I'm not actually a threat. And this is disgusting. Is that a brain? That lungs are a brain. I guess these are body pieces, internal organs of all of the people that drank the wine. I have no idea what it did, or how it did to them, or how it worked. If it was some kind of magical concoction or just regular alchemy. Squish. Alrighty, so we need one more chemical. That doesn't help us much. Find any more. Oh, shit. Have we been here already? Yes, we have. We're missing a chemical. Oh, I don't think. Did we go this way? Yes, we went this way. Oh, what's this? Ooh! Oh, God. Use the laudanum to increase your health. To drink it, double-click on its icon inside the inventory tab. Oh, my God. What's our health? Our health is good. So we got some sort of healing potion. And there was a thing down there that spawned. I don't know if I should follow it. But honestly, I'm not sure where this last chemical is. I'm gonna walk slowly. Make sure I don't bump into him. But he might lead us. What's this? Tinderbox. Now I'm not going to be certain if the footsteps are real or fake. And that's terrifying. I'm just going to light this place up.
Is anyone there?
No. I think I've gone through all the rooms. Yeah, I got this chemical. Where is that last chemical? Is there any rooms upstairs? No rooms upstairs. This just goes back to the entrance hall. I don't like this. Oh, I thought I saw a candle. In here. Oh, there we go. Callum. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Just got knocked out. Barrel fell on our head. Oh, no. Oh, I thought we were buried. Oh, we're fine. You'll be alright, Danny boy. Just a bump to the noggin. Nothing too traumatic. Just put a band-aid on it. Oh, this was the oil room. So there was something in here other than the oil. Let's see. Use right mouse to give it an extra push. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's blocking the doorway. Let's get this out of here. And now we can go to the lab and make that acid. Come on, move. Move. I am a busy man and you are taking my time. Alright, let's head to the lab. Ooh, what was that? I feel like we just healed. A few cuts and bruises, slight headache. Oh, I think our sanity's doing better because we are progressing. Entrance hall. shit. Can I even do anything about that? Is that hurting me? I can't tell if that's hurting me. I think that's hurting me because it's the only damage I've taken is from those little blood... Ow! Son of a bitch. From these little blood blisters that are spawning. Laboratory. Let's make this acid and move on to wherever we're supposed to be going next. That either the big double doors or the room downstairs. Let's light this up. I only have 3 tinder boxes. I probably should hold on to them a little bit more. Where was that thing? Was that down here? The mixer. There it is. Let's see. 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. Let's try using it. It did the blue screen thing again. Making progress, boys. Oh, I don't like progress anymore. Skin's crawling. Don't fuck with me while I'm making this. Now can we use this? Awesome. I think we need to put this chemistry pot down. No object to use it on. There we go. Oh, there's valves up here. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Oh my god. Oh, Danny Boy's having conniption fits. Awesome. Pot of acid. Let's melt some shit. Oh, fuck. What happened to the stairs? Come on. Shit. Nope. We have to find a different way. Can I go in here? No. Ooh. Lantern oil. How did I miss that? Ooh, I can make a bridge. Bonk. Okay. Sure. Awesome. Entrance hall. Let's go melt some organic tissue. You sat down by the Casbah wall and give me a chance to read. Stop exploding. Nasty blood pus. Pimples. It's this big one. And the hissing cockroaches are back. The dick roaches. Squash. Squanch. Squeesh. Pot of acid. I cannot use this item this way. How? Why? Let's try the other way then. The flower petals. The refinery. That was mentioned in one of the notes, so I think we're heading in the right direction if we can go this way. Let's try it here. There we go. Made big progress. Oh, I don't get a little hint or anything. I just... Alright, let's go refinery. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought. Or perhaps too few. Alright, YouTube, that's all the time I have for this episode. Again, my name is Foley. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next episode. Goodbye.